Good afternoon. Michael Hodges, Program Design Technologies, Business Analyst. For those who don't know me, for those that have been seeing my videos, I want to say thank you. I just want to open some eyes on this one, which is, we really need to see if what we're doing is the correct thing to do. A lot of people use service pages like Ripadvisor, Dumbtack, Angisfist, Poop Pouch, or Porch, which I call Home Ripadvisor, Thumbtack, Angisfist, and Pouch. Why? Though they're good pages to start with if you don't have any, if you're just barely starting. But normally you're on these particular websites, you're paying for leads. Now, what happens when you're paying for leads? What is bad about paying for leads from off these websites? Well, the first thing is you're competing with 3 people minimum, meaning you got to watch out on your price. Second, you have to abide by the rules and conditions that they have. So you're practically working for them. And third, you're not getting your brand known. You're not branding your store. These people are remembering these service pages and they know they got a good guy there, but they really know that they could always go back and get another one. So you're really not buying the customer's loyalty. So what happens? You're basically being the employee to these companies and you're not realizing it. I mean, like I said, I'm not saying don't use them. I'm saying save at least 20% of what you make with these companies, which is more or less the average that you use for marketing, so that you can build your brand and not need them. I mean, don't get stuck on that crutch. Let me show my screen for a second. Okay. If you see this, normally this is the way it works. They put the rules, they get the recognition. Ripadvisor, for example, they spend $57 million in 2019 for Google Ads. They in turn, they got a revenue income of $657 million. That's very lucrative. I mean, that goes to show that, some of those leads you don't pay, they're making money. It doesn't matter. The next thing is, so if you look in a scenario A, a $30,000 annual expense in marketing normally will make you a $300,000 shop. What's another scenario? Okay, if you start saving and start spending on branding your company, what's branding? Well, where they look for your niche, they look for your product, and then you come out on the search engine or on the blog or on the social media or on the website, and you start investing in this. It can come to be that same $30,000 annual expense in marketing, you're going to be doing $1 million store. Why? Because you're sharing your profit. You're not going to have those leads that are not good that you're going to pay. You're not going to go out and be with 3 people every time you bid from different companies and have to be careful. You don't have to, you have your own policies, and people are beginning to remember your brand name. Now, a lot of companies promise you to be on first page of SEO. And in first page, when somebody's looking for your product, I understand there's a lot of people in the 3-pack and first page of Google and they're not getting any traffic. And a lot of times this is because above that 3-pack, there's 6 or 7 people paying Google ads and the people never make it to the 3-pack. Well, there's a way. I mean, in certain situations, all you have to do is pay the Google ad, and now you'll be next to Ripadvisor, and a lot of people will rather look for a stable company, and the leads will be yours and nobody else's. Now, some people say, well, it's because a Google ad normally the bids are expensive on the keywords. Yes, but that depends a lot on demand and on the product. So if you're doing $100,000 deals, obviously it's going to be more expensive, but you're going to sell. And if you're doing, if you're a hairstylist, obviously your bid's going to be less. But remember, you're getting brand recognition. You're the boss, and you're not sharing your revenue anymore. You're not subject to having to be bidding with 3 people more. So what do I suggest? Save money to make your brand. Little by little, even if I'm not saying, again, don't stop using these pages, but save money and start building your brand so you won't need to use these pages again. Give me a call. We could do some numbers. I can show you some numbers. 1-845-470 0217. My name is Michael Hodges. Remember, in bottom line, all these service pages, they're just marketing companies. They're marketing companies that are marketing one page and they're selling you the bid. Michael Hodges on Program Design Technologies. I invite you to give me a call, 1-845-470-0217. Let's talk about this. Just converse. Let me show you some numbers and see that it's not that hard to make your brand. Have an excellent day. See you in the next video.